Hey guys, welcome back and happy Wednesday. All right, guys, so we know that The Real Housewives of Orange County season 16, episode 5 is on tonight, and I can't wait for it. So, in true celebration of the new episode, of course, we have some Real Housewives of Orange County news, as Tamra Judge is now discussing what her Real Housewives of Orange County salary was and the show's current problem. She's claiming that producers made her look bad in her final season, and she reveals, well, at one point that she threatened to quit. Yeah, guys, we have all the details on this and more. But before we jump in, I wanted to thank you guys so much for joining us last night on Jason's Anchor Watch with Captain Sean. That was amazing. It lasted longer than what I was even anticipating. But if you guys made it, it was amazing. If you didn't, go catch the replay. And of course, we'll be back today at 12 p.m. to talk about last night's episode of Vanderpump Rules. Guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. Because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. With that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so it's no secret that Tamra Judge is doing this new podcast, Two Teas in a Pod, with Teddy Mellencamp. Now, we've said this before, this is one of the strangest collaborations ever, but they're spilling a lot on their podcast. So honestly, as of right now, I'm still here for it. Now, Tamra did look back at her departure from the Real Housewives of Orange County on the latest episode of her podcast with Teddy Mellencamp. And she compared the dynamic between the women of Orange County versus the women of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And she pointed out when it came to supposed friends, no one wants to associate with anyone, especially Tamra, once she announced her departure. She was saying that at this point, when you're gone, you leave, they don't talk to you anymore. She said, we're definitely like Survivor, which I've seen before. You know, we've seen a few housewives that once they depart, they do still maintain some of their relationships. Like Dorinda Medley did a great job of it. Bethany Frankel did not. Lisa Vanderpump did not. Who else? Nene Leakes kind of did. Heather Dubrow a little bit. Yeah, you know, normally I feel like once you're in this like little club, this exclusive housewives club, that you really are on the outs once you're no longer a part of the franchise. I agree with that. I could see that 100%. And Tamra has even made it known before that when she was on the show, Shannon would call her all hours of the night. She would need a friend, someone to lean on. And then when she was off the show, those calls stopped coming because she didn't need Tamra anymore, because Tamra wasn't going to be her ally while filming the show. She said, they want to take your business down and your family down, whereas Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, they have conflict, but they stand together. They're true friends. And she stated that, well, that's the problem with Real Housewives of Orange County right now. There's no true friends. Okay. She said that on Real Housewives of Orange County, people want to just bring you down in any way that they can. And she said, even when the cameras aren't rolling, it's like a bloodbath. Now, as for many of the rumors that have been swirling around about the Real Housewives of any franchise and their salaries, well, the rumors regarding the Real Housewives of Orange County salaries, Tamra said that she doesn't believe most of them at times. People were given a misconstrued assessment of what they were making on the show. She said there was a time where Vicki Gunvalson was like, can you believe Nene Leakes makes at least $2 million a year? And I'm like, I don't know if that's true. And of course, she would send it right up to Alex or Doug or somebody at production. Like, why is she making this much? I'm the OG. I don't really buy too much into it. She explained, and she said, forever, they said, I make $600,000 a year because when I was going through my divorce 12 years ago, it was in court records, but we get raises every single year. So she's letting us know at one point, Tamra was commanding at least $1 million a year, especially if she was making $600,000 12 years ago. Yeah, she was making a shit ton of money. I think we can say that at least, okay? While Tamra announced that she was leaving Real Housewives of Orange County in January of 2020 after being offered a reduced role, she said on Friday's show that she actually threatened to quit during the season 14 reunion. She said, every way that they could make me look bad, they made me look bad in my last season. I was involved in the big lawsuit and people were bringing it up. They didn't show any of my businesses. So I was like, there's no reason to go to the reunion. I'm quitting. After first considering ditching the reunion, Tamra decided to attend the reunion and quit amid production. However, after talking to one of the producers, he was able to talk her out of it. She said, I was telling Alex, I think I'm just ogling to go and say, I want to be the first housewife to resign at the reunion. He's like, please don't do that. You never know where you're going to be when the pickup letters come, which is a good point because we've had, let's use Denise Richards, for example. Denise Richards was so fed up with the allegations, the cheating rumors, the alleged affair with Brandi Glanville. She was pissed when she signed up for that season of Beverly Hills. Brandi Glanville was not listed as a cast member or a friend of, so she was completely blindsided. And then by the end of the season, she went on the reunion and gave an ultimatum, allegedly, to production where it's either her showing up at the reunion or Brandi Glanville showing up at the reunion, to the point where it was so last minute. Brandi had glam, she was ready to go, and they let her know 15 minutes before going on, hey, sorry, we're pulling the plug. But after all of this happened, Denise gave up a 4-year, $4 million contract after only completing 2 seasons, 2 years, getting probably only $2 million, because I'm assuming it's $1 million a year. And now we know that Denise wants back. She wants back on the show, but why wouldn't she? It's the easiest $1 million ever to make. You work for 3 months. Sure, people put your business out there, but if you get good at playing the game and people want to blast you out, I would talk about the husbands. I would talk about everything. If you're going to talk about me allegedly cheating on my husband with this woman, oh, bet your ass. I'm talking about your businesses. I'm talking about what's going on behind your closed doors. I'm talking about who you dated in high school, what criminal record you got in juvie. I'm bringing it all up. But some of the women aren't really cut from that cloth to be able to get that dirty about it. And I respect that too. I think it's just a matter of what your situation is and how messy you actually want to get, because at the end of the day, you're not going to be on reality TV forever. So you have to remember, whatever you end up doing, whatever you end up saying, it does stick with you and it could eventually bring you down in the future. So again, you have to be careful. Guys, I don't want to just give you this information and not ask your opinions. So go ahead and comment below. What do you think about Tamra blasting out production, saying that she almost quit, comparing Orange County to Beverly Hills, saying that in Orange County, there are no true friends, whereas Beverly Hills, there are. Did you watch last season? And also sharing a little bit of an insight on the salaries. If Tamra was making $600,000 12 years ago, what do you think Tamra was making by the time that she was reduced to a friend role? I'm sure you guys have all the answers and more, so share your unfiltered opinions. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And don't forget to hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. Also, guys, we are going live today at 12 p.m. Eastern with Jason on Down with Jason to talk about Vanderpump Rules last night's episode, the Give Them Lala episode, which was a little cringy. We'll explain why. So we'll see you then. Bye, guys.